Roman, Greek, Roman, Greek, Roman, Greek, Roman, Greek, Roman Annabeth, Greek, Rachel, Roman Annabeth. Greek.
Hey guys, so today I'm going to be reviewing a book known as Percy Jackson and the Lightning Thief by Riordan. And so I have my orange half-blood Greek attire, and I'm in the kitchen ready to make my blue food. Let's get on with this. So Percy Jackson is about a demigod. So in case you don't know what a demigod is, it's when a god, one of the Greek gods, so Zeus, Poseidon, Athena, you know those gods, when they came down to Earth and they mated with humans and they made babies who are half god, half mortal. So they're called demigods. And so this is about a demigod, and so it's his adventures, his quests, and it's cool. We meet a whole bunch of mythical creatures, we meet a whole bunch of new friends, and I think it's my third favorite book. It is third. What am I talking about? It's my second favorite book ever. Percy Jackson is I love him. He's so quirky and funny, and I really hope that you guys have read this book. Otherwise, I would like you to leave and come back after you read this book. You have to start at the beginning. No, you gotta read. You gotta read it, okay? It's just amazing. And so I want you to come back after you do that. Otherwise, stay here and enjoy. Okay, so the one thing I love most about the Percy Jackson series and the very first book especially is how clueless and sarcastic Percy Jackson is. Like, just Percy in general is the most sarcastic little bum you will ever meet. Like, I love it because that's exactly what I'm like. Every chance I get, I say something sarcastic in response, and I think that's hilarious. And then one of the parts where Percy wakes up at Camp Half-Blood, and so Annabeth is standing over him, and she's like, "You drool in your sleep," and he's just like, it's so funny. I love the relationship between Percy and Grover and how they sort of grew up. They didn't really grow up together, but Percy's friend is also somebody, and so it's kind of cool how Rick incorporated that into it instead of just bringing him to Camp Half-Blood some other way. He was incorporated. Grover was incorporated as a guardian and as a friend, so it was good. I think, and I love the fact that they're so young. Because I think that the reason why Rick Riordan made him so young was so he could continue the story on for as long as he needed. Because many stories start with when you're 16 or 17, and when he started off as Percy being a 13-year-old, it led to showing that there's so many years, that he's young. He doesn't really know what life is. He doesn't really know how the world works yet, but he has to figure it out anyways, and he has to figure it out quicker than most people. And I think that is a really cool message, because that's what happens to so many teens and kids today because of divorces and bullying and so many things. And it's really interesting, just the behind concepts and the reasons why Rick could have made Percy so young. And then, okay, I love Percy's mom. I love Percy's mom. So she's so she's just like the mom that everybody wishes they had. And then sort of like my mom. And so, oh my god, when we met the gods, how he describes Poseidon, Percy's father, is so funny. It's like, I'm about to cry, I'm laughing so hard. It's like, he's like this guy with like a beer belly and like this Hawaiian shirt and shorts and sandals. And I just imagine him like one of those really fat tourist guys with socks and sandals on. It's one of those fisher hats. Oh my god. I just burst out laughing at that. Okay. Annabeth. I think Annabeth is another sarcastic. She's sarcastic as shit. but she's so serious at certain times, and the way she is serious in this book, it's funny because she's always serious at the times that are funny. She's like, guys, stop it, you know, and it's just like buzzkill, and I love that. I love the fact that, and about the whole thing, she's so much smarter than everybody else. And she starts calling Percy seaweed brain. So I love the relationship. Just them three, Grover, Percy, and Annabeth. Their friendship is amazing, and I love that they were bonded so quickly. And I think Luke. I wanted to strangle him so bad. Like, he helps them out. He helps Percy, Annabeth, and Grover out. But is really screwing with them. And that made me so mad. When we figured out that it was Luke who took the lightning bolt, and I was pissed. I was like, you jerk! I literally threw down the book. I threw it down. I'm sorry. It's okay. I threw it down. And I didn't pick it up for like an hour. And I was like, so mad. My mom was seriously like laughing. She's like, "What's wrong?" And I'm like, so mad. She's like, "Why are you so mad?" It's like, because Luke stole the lightning bolt. And she just looked at me like, my daughter's crazy. You're no longer my daughter. And she walked away. Yep, she wasn't even concerned that it was Luke. She wasn't even concerned that he's a jerk and that he was with Annabeth, and Annabeth trusted him, and why must he twist our feelings? Why, Luke? Okay, Zeus seems like a jerk. Like, okay, I get he's not like all like a jerk, like but he seems like a jerk. Hey, Poseidon, it was your son. I know it's your son. It's your son. It's your son. He doesn't even know he's in it. It's your son. You know. Screw you, Zeus. Screw you. You created a whole bunch of problems nobody needed. But then again, you also brought Percy Jackson into the world of demigods, and I thank you for that. Okay, so Camp Half-Blood. I love Camp Half-Blood. It sounds like the best place to live. Honestly, it'd be so much fun. So much fun. You know, meeting Percy and Annabeth and Grover and training all day, you know? And cabins. Oh my god, the cabins. I just like imagine like these like grand like sorority like all like separate Parthenoses and like these giant Greek buildings. Yeah. Oh my god, the Minotaur. In the beginning, when Percy has killed him, I was freaking. I'm like, oh, he's a 13-year-old. What's going on? Like, thank God. I was terrified. I knew he probably wouldn't die because it's called the series. It's called Percy Jackson and the Olympians. So I was kind of like, okay, I know Percy doesn't die, but I was still like, anxiety attacks. You get me? But okay, so I love this book. I recommend this book and the series to everything. Like, even if you just read the reviews, it's like, it's amazing. This book has won New York Times Notable Book of 2005, a Child Magazine Best Book of the Year, and a School Library Journal Best Book of 2005. It is my second favorite book ever, and I love this in the series. It's such a good book, and it goes well with anybody. Whether you be 13 or you're older, you can relate to exactly what Percy's going through. And even if you're an adult, you can relate. And it's a world you're not used to. And it's a world, and it makes you think about, what if this is true, and what if there are glamours, and what if we can't see them, and what if monsters are real, and Greek gods are real, you know, and it makes you think about things, and makes you question your whole world, and I love that. I love that when you're questioning exactly what's going on in your world, whether you actually see real life, or you're seeing an imaginary place. And I just love this book so much. My thoughts are getting all jumbled. I can't think of anything. Oh my god, Athena is a jerk too. I thought I used to. Okay. Okay. So Athena, because I used to, before I read this book, I've been obsessed with Greek mythology since I was literally born. I know all the stories. I know every single god. I know everything. Nemesis, Gus, I know everything. And I used to always be like, oh yeah, I would definitely be a daughter of Athena. Yeah. And now, after her talk with Percy, I'm kind of like, yeah, I don't want to be your daughter. You know the I don't like you dance. I could just wish I could just be like, I don't like you, and I don't like you dance. I don't like you dance. Oh, but I love them. Okay, and then the way Rick depicts the characters, I don't really like. It's like not how I imagine them. I'm pretty sure I imagine them how everybody else imagines them, except for maybe Rick. And so that's one thing I didn't like. But that's just a pain. It's not even about the book. It's just about the way somebody depicted the characters. Oh my god. I just love it so much. I think it's a great way to incorporate mythology and bring it back into the new world. See, it's not dead after all. And it's just great, and I love it so much. And so, yeah. Okay, and another thing I love about this book is how every chapter is named something weird. Okay, so the first chapter is titled My Rescue Operation Goes Very Wrong. It's just the most random chapter names, like this one. I place an underwater phone call. Like, so stupid. A friend says goodbye. It's like, Percy, you sarcastic ass, you. Okay, well, guys, I guess it's the end of my review. I really can't think of anything at the moment, which is not very good. But, anyways, Percy would really like you to click that subscribe button down there, and maybe, just maybe, you'll be claimed by your Greek god parent. Have a nice day, guys. See you later, bookworms.